Hey everybody, Engin again, and I'm going to be talking about on-demand merchandising and on-demand printing. As a manufacturing option for t-shirt businesses, it can be a lifesaver, it can be something that helps you to get off the ground, it can be a lot of things. So basically, you have two different methods of creating a product and then shipping that product over to your customers who purchase them from your business. So the two methods are you can create the product yourself and then ship it over, or as a person actually makes the order, you can have a third-party supplier create the product and then ship it over on your behalf. And what that means is that that third party is going to have to eat up some of the profit, and in most cases it leaves you with a lower margin. But the great thing about it is that you don't have to have any inventory, and because of that, you may be able to start your business, whereas otherwise you might not be able to start the business at all because getting inventory can be very expensive. So let's go through some more pros and cons with on-demand printing and on-demand merchandising. So the first big pro with on-demand manufacturing is that it's super easy. It's definitely the easiest method by far, and there's zero learning curve. You don't have to go through any of the associated learning curve with finding out exactly how to press the squeegee on a screen print. So what that translates to is you having the quickest startup time because you haven't had to spend any time perfecting a craft, because screen printing is a skill, and even heat transfer is a skill, and it does take time to perfect. With all that said, you also get consistent quality from on-demand manufacturing. Why is that? Well, because on-demand manufacturers typically have a whole range of customers, not just you, and so they can afford to actually buy those direct-to-garment printers that are extremely expensive, but also create a really high-quality product. So what ends up happening is you get an amazing quality product and you can ship it over, and you don't have to, and this goes into the next pro, you don't have to actually put up any of that upfront cost for the expensive machinery. You get it from the on-demand merchandiser. But the biggest cons are that you get low margins. You have to split up your margins with a third-party supplier, and that's just the way it works. You have to give up some of that profit. You also have less control over your products. And by that I mean that you don't necessarily get to print any type of t-shirt, and that's because you're basically at the mercy of whatever the on-demand merchandiser that you're working with has as options for t-shirts to print on. So with all that said, you have a lot of different options. You can go with Printora, Gallery, Printful, Merchify, ShirtBot, and probably hundreds more. If you were to do a quick search on any major search engine for on-demand t-shirt printing, you'd find that you're inundated with great options. These are just some of the top options that I'm aware of and that I've specifically seen people use around me and that they've had success with. Most of them offer pretty much the same thing. They offer either using direct-to-garment printing or a heat transfer process. Some of them offer screen printing as well. And they all offer pretty much the same prices across almost the same types of t-shirts as well. There's very little variance between them. So with all that said, which one do we use? Well, we're going to use Merchify. The main reason for using Merchify for us is that it's an on-demand software or service, and it's also very easily integratable with the e-commerce platform that we're going to use, Shopify. One of the things that I really love about them is that they're very upfront and transparent. And as you can see here, they've gone through all their pricing, and they show you how much profit you'll make with each t-shirt that you should choose. And they even show you how much shipping and handling prices are right off the bat. So Merchify is incredibly easy to use. It integrates well. It enables you to get a high quality product, and it still leaves room for profit in your margin. So with all that said, let's go ahead and go on to the next lesson.